PLUZZ Microcredit. So over the weekend, this video went viral where we saw some of their officers assaulting a woman and a baby. Kindly put the video up. So they were assaulting a woman and a baby. Now the story is that she's owing, she took a loan. You know, they are a microfinance company.
Yeah.
So she took a loan and then she was required to pay an amount weekly. According to the woman, the loan is around 10,000 cedis. She was required to pay 1,050 cedis per week. She's paid everything, and then the last consignment or the last payment, that is 300 cedis that she was supposed to pay. She says she thought she had sent it, but unfortunately it didn't go through. And it had been 2 weeks. She hadn't received any call from them, so she on himself, I'm not owing anybody. Then they call her and then they are like, oh, you are owing 300 cedis, so we are coming for it. And then she told them to wait and come on Monday. And they said they were not going to wait. And then the result is what we see in this video where she was assaulted by the 4 gentlemen. Now, shortly after that, the Ghana Police Service announced that they had been arrested. PLUZZ Microcredit, they also put out a statement condemning the act of their officers and also saying they were going to investigate the matter. Now, just before I came on, I was trying to look for an update. And according to the lady, after the incident happened, she went to the police. She's going to file a report and all that. She actually sustained an injury, because if you watch the video, you can see that she really fell hard because she was trying to protect her baby. And so she has been to the police. But now what she's saying is that they have come to her and they've told her they want her to withdraw the case from the police. She is insisting that if she is not compensated, she is not going to withdraw the case. And, that's the latest update, because I don't know if you saw it, but the wording from PLUZZ was they said she fell, but then in the video we see that she was pushed. I don't know if
I think we didn't get that part of the video, but I've seen the video earlier on, and how she was handled by I tell you what, right? I think that PLUZZ have to, so that was the point where they were manhandling her, but PLUZZ have to take a bigger responsibility in this, right? Because again, from the statement, it looks like the individuals, the officers, they were acting on their own, sort of, and PLUZZ doesn't really condone that act, but I think that is not the case.
And this is not the first time.
I think why I say that is not the case. So one of the weeks I was going to tell you that, but I forgot. Maybe about 2 weeks or so ago, I was on my morning walk, right? Around the Tesano area, close to, there's this hotel, is it Charleston also, close to the Tesano Sports Club. I was going up, and then I saw a lady. There was a lady and then a young girl in front of me. And then this Toyota Vitz, came from the right, it turned and was also going up towards the lady. And then they parked. And then the next moment, I saw that they were with a lady, and their body language and expressions, it looked a bit violent. They didn't touch her, to be honest, but it looked a bit violent. And I was wondering, these guys just crossed, and then they,
So what's going on?
What's going on here? So when I got close, then I realized that they were from PLUZZ. I think about 3 guys or 4 guys from PLUZZ, and then this lady who was taking her daughter to school in the morning. And the way the guys were even making reference to her daughter, as if what they are kind of do about school,
that kind of my child doesn't deserve an education.
And I was just thinking in the moment, I was thinking, I didn't approach them or anything, but I was just thinking that how much is this lady owing you? And then I was also wondering whether they were tracking her to know her routes in the morning, and that's how they caught up with her, or they had called her. I didn't really get how it was around 6:37 a.m. And then they were on this operation, and I'm saying, judging from what I saw and what is in the video, it looks to be the practice.
And this is not the first time.
And it would come from a certain direction of how to recover these loans, So I think that PLUZZ has to take a huge responsibility in the action of their officers. And I know that previously they were a different name.
And
then they've rebranded. Ostensibly, to do away with some of these negative branding that they had gotten from the previous company. But I don't think that it's gone down well. You know, they need to improve their culture of I don't know what interacting with customers. Yeah, I mean, people are going to default loans, and I don't condone that. And especially also, I don't know if the woman's story is true, but a lot of people when they are owing, they tell false stories. Yeah, but I'm saying there's always a way to go about it.
Yeah.
And it doesn't include being physical, being, you know, manhandling individuals and causing them injury. Because again, if she's owing you 300 Ghana and she gets an injury,
how will she get them when it's coming pay?
No, she's going to use 300 cedis to visit the hospital, and then she's not going to get the money to pay you. You know, so they really need to look at their standard operating procedures to ensure that their officers are in line with what the company stands for. Yeah.
And then let's talk about the TGMA. But I don't know if I should do this before or after. So there's just breaking news. There's been another helicopter crash somewhere in Tema. And as of now, the details are quite scanty. And it says that about 3 people are feared dead. If you are joining us on Facebook, that is the video of the wreckage. We don't know who was in the helicopter and where they were headed to, but this happened somewhere around Tema. And as you can see, we have the fire service officers on the scene trying to salvage or save what it is that they can. So that's the unfortunate news that has just happened.
Wow. Yeah. Tema, right?
Yeah, it happened in Tema Community 1.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm sure we'll get
more details
in a moment. Yeah.
I don't know. It's quite some way.
It's one of the things that scares me. Going on a helicopter. I've never done that. But I don't know. I've so many records of helicopter accidents that it gives me the shivers whenever I think of boarding a helicopter. Even though, I mean, a lot of people go on these transport on a daily. It doesn't happen on a daily, but then there are a lot of chilling stories.
You go.
No, I don't know, but you know, you usually have prominent people involved. You know, if you look at elsewhere, the Kobe Bryant one, the former owner of Leicester City,
and then there was a Nigerian, is it bank something?
That one as well. There are a lot of them.
And even the one that happened in Ghana, the defense ministers, and
there are a lot of them like that. So let's pray for safety, and then also, even though we don't know the causes, ensure that these helicopters are in good condition.
Yeah, let's minimize the possibilities as much as we can. Although there are certain factors that are out of our control, but the ones that are in our control, let's try and make it as 100% as we can.
Yeah, very unfortunate incident.
Yeah. So now let's talk about TGMA nominations. So the 27th edition of the Telecel Ghana Music Awards will be happening this year, and of course the nominees have been announced. Before the nominees were announced, I mean, there was a lot of talk who we are expecting to see and what's not. Now the official announcement has been made, and still the conversations are ongoing. I mean, I think so many of our artists have spoken about it. I've seen the likes of Kwao. I've also seen producer David Nicholson talk about it. Now, these are some of the categories that have generated conversation. One, of course, the Artist of the Year.
The big one.
The big one. The most coveted award of the night. We have Black Sherif. We have Medikal, Stonebwoy, Wendy Shay, Sarkodie, and Dinah Hamilton.
Go over that again.
We have Black Sherif, Medikal, Stonebwoy, Wendy Shay, Sarkodie, Dinah Hamilton. Okay. Before I ask you who you think should win, is there anyone you think should be here that is not here?
Okay, so there's something for me that I do with these awards, right? I think that it comes down to a lot of people who have the potential to be in whatever category, you know, and they may or may not get in that category. But I believe that whoever gets in that category also deserves to be there. You know, so I like to concentrate on who is there,
who should have been,
what it should have been, and I guess also it's quite a tedious process, you know, trying to populate these categories, right? How many people do we have here? It's 6, right?
Yeah.
you could easily have an 8 or a 10. What does it change? You know, like
how is it going to affect the voting dynamics and all that?
You get it, because these are some strong names. These are some strong names, and then also it comes down to who here doesn't deserve to be there. If you can point out
Kojo Kasawa, okay, you can't tell me who you expect to be there. That's fine. So who do you think is going to? Because there are quite a number of categories I want us to go through. Okay. So who do you think should win?
No. So you know I'm a Shay gang, right? But I don't have a favorite yet. I don't have a favorite yet. In the coming days.
I mean, I'm all for women empowerment. Even though my baby boy is there, Black Sherif.
But people have done stuff.
Yeah, like all these people, as you rightly said.
Sark has done a lot. Stone has done a lot. Medikal, even for me, has done quite a lot.
Speaking of Medikal, we have a video from Medikal saying that Artiste of the Year, he deserves it. We will play that video, but you just finish what you were saying, and then we can play Medikal's video.
And then Wendy Shay as well. For me, these will be my top 4 out of the 6. Or I should do the top 6 prep. But between Sark, Stone, Medikal, Wendy.
Okay.
I'll in the coming weeks I'll pick one.
You pick one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or maybe I'll pick 2. I won't pick one.
Hey,
I just pick 2.
You see, typical men behavior. You can't decide.
I've got favorites in there. I've got favorites in there, and whoever wins, I'll be excited. I'll be super excited.
Okay.
You know.
Can we please get Medikal's video, and then we can move on to other categories?
Okay.
You're nominated for Artist of the Year. Someone who said the whole of last year and every year, Medikal, what you might will be. It's a more country video before said, no, Libby. This is no Libby.
Message sent. Hopefully, it has been well received.
Okay.
Away from Artist of the Year, we have Most Popular Song of the Year. We have Kiddie featuring Olive the Boy and Kojo Black. That's Gymnastic.
Okay.
We have Black Sherif with Sacrifice. We have Wendy Shay and Olive the Boy with Crazy Love. Kojo Black and Kelvin Boy with Excellent.
Excellent.
And no one on him too. Then we have Medikal, Shatawale,
Shoulder.
We have Last Mid with Olivia.
Okay.
Molly, Shansia, Skillibang, and Silent Adi, Shake It to the Max remix. And then PSA Esther with Nyamiye. Kempaluta with Foko.
Okay. This one I can screen it to my top 3.
Okay.
Shoulder will be in my top 3. Is Excellent. Is it the one that they said is from the previous year? But I was reading some commentary on it. That is
so
from
there's that one.
The previous year, and the need to for the TGMA to come out to give the duration again, because some are saying it's a calendar year, so January to December, and then some are saying is it from November to October or something, I don't know.
But then they've given an explanation. They said they introduced something called the swing year.
Okay.
So those ones, it allows songs like Excellence, for example. During the calendar year, some songs are released late.
Yeah, so it could be released like in December. So by January, I feel pick it, and then it stays throughout the whole year. But you say because it was released in December. No, it can't be nominated. So that's going to be a challenge. So now that's
the swing thing that they've introduced caters for songs like that.
Okay.
Now with the Most Popular Song, a lot of people are asking why Dope Nation is not in there. Because Dope Nation, they've had hits like Kakalika, the other one, Zomizo. So a lot of people are questioning why.
I think one of their songs should have been in that category. One of their songs should. This is what I agree with you. Okay. I agree with you. But like I mentioned, so I mentioned Excellent, right? And then the one, the Wendy Shay one too. I think.
Wendy Shay, Crazy Love.
Crazy Love too. Yeah, it's going to be in my. Did I say top 3? Hey, Sacrifice 2 is there. So how many did I mention? 8, and then the top 4.
We also.
What is it? Shake It to them. I understand, but it's not really in my top category. It has all the numbers and all that.
It did a lot of numbers internationally.
Yeah, it's not really in my top. In my top 3 or 4.
Okay. Another category that have got people talking is the best new artist. Okay. We have Kojo Black, Ghana Boy, Lalid, and Adum Kiki.
Okay.
Personally, I don't know who Adum Kiki is, but I hear he's a gospel musician. A lot of people are also asking why Molly
Molly's
was not
in
featured in this category,
Okay.
and then amongst other artists. Now,
I saw one of Ara the J as well.
yes, album of the year.
Okay.
So
All right. So, but best new artist, I think that Kojo Black probably
deserves it,
would
yeah.
take it by a mile. Yeah.
Speaking of album of the year, we have Black Sherif with Iron Boy, Stonebwoy with Torture, Jackie with After Midnight, Medikal Disturbation 2, Wendy Shay with Ready, and also Kweku Smoke Walk With Me. And that's the one a lot of people were saying Ara the J should have been on there.
Yeah. I probably would go for my top 3 again: Iron Boy, Torture. I don't know too much about Disturbation 2, but maybe I'll do Ready or Walk With Me. One of the two. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, unfortunately, for the sake of time, let's do Raskuku's category. So we have Best Reggae Dancehall Artist. We have Samini, Raskuku, and then Stonebwoy.
Okay.
These are the nominees. Then we come to Reggae Dancehall Song.
This category, there's going to come a time they have to scrap it, probably.
Yeah.
Because I don't know.
Or they make it distinct so we can get a lot more nominees.
Yeah, but there's not a lot of material in there to work with. You know.
No, but that's what I'm saying. If they make it reggae, maybe they might get. It's because they are putting it together.
But you're combining it. So even if you're
Okay.
doing reggae, you should be in there.
True.
What it tells you is that you don't have a lot of musicians doing reggae or dancehall. You know, and like they've done before with I think the Group of the Year or something, where they were not getting enough numbers. They scrapped it. You know, so if you're not getting enough, if every time it's going to be Stonebwoy. And then there are complaints actually about even the guys in there and the kind of songs that they are doing days. That they are not necessarily doing reggae dance, or they're doing more Afrobeats and stuff like that, and then you get to nominate them for reggae dancehall acts, you know. So
so these are the nominees for reggae dancehall acts. Then we come to reggae dancehall song. We have Shake It to the Max, Molly, Shansia, Skilly Bang, and Silent Addy. We have Larger Than Life, Sina Soul featuring Stonebwoy, Summer King by Samini, Talisman, Ara the J featuring Stonebwoy, and then we have Pharaoh by Amrado. And this is where Raskuku has a challenge. Please, let's listen to Raskuku's challenge and then we can come back.
And the son of TGMA. And then who I say, expectation to say.
I am comfortable. My main expectation is they never go back. Yeah.
And you what that? This is the time we are celebrating music, Ghana music. I don't know that.
But about time news we are celebrating, time news we need to see do. Yes, because reggae dancehall song don't remember all my reggae dancehall artists BNO. Now, if you check here, we're going to say reggae dancehall artist of the year, reggae dancehall song of the year, no. Mini reggae dancehall song of the year. We see them call reggae dancehall artists. I have a big song, me and you tonight. But any reggae dancehall song, but no reggae dancehall artists. I don't know me doing that. So I call this one total cheat.
Raskuku says there's some torture. I don't know.
Total cheat. no, but I understand his point.
He
but
makes valid points.
But I can also take it from the reverse.
Okay.
If he doesn't have a reggae song of the year, why is he being nominated for reggae dancehall artist? I mean, like,
exactly.
So that could be total cheating as well. He doesn't deserve to be in the reggae dancehall acts of the year, you know. And then he's been forced in there again. I don't know, that category, like I've mentioned, maybe has to be looked at. I don't think they have enough material. The song you would, because you know the songs that you put there, about 80% are not reggae dancehall acts.
But they,
you know,
they
Amrado is not, you know, but the song itself, Sina Soul, Molly and Co, you know, but the song itself falls in that category. So you could have that. But when you come to the acts themselves, you might not have enough. So you might want to look at it going forward.
So, I mean, for the sake of time, we'd have to end it here. These are some of the categories that have generated conversation. As I said, we've seen a lot of artists come out. I think even Kwakese has also made a tweet. Several artists. In the coming days, we'll be talking about it.
Yeah. When the dust settles, we'll pick it one after the other and then look at the issues that are also accompanying the nominations.
Some people are saying it has lost its relevance, so the entire award scheme should be boycotted or scrapped.
No.
Other people are also saying, you remember last year we saw what happened on the night of the event. We didn't see a lot of our artists attending. So that conversation has also come up with people saying that maybe it's because the artists don't attend, and that is why the scheme seems to be losing its relevance.
I mean, the artists could be disenchanted one way or the other because of various happenings, you know. But I'm not sure if you ask the artists in total, you get a majority of them saying that we don't want it. You know, because I mean, you don't want this. What do you want? You know, unless there's another scheme that you want to replace this, but you know, this is what you have, and so we need to identify the challenges year on year and then improve them to make it better. For me, that should be the call. I mean, which awards don't you have controversies around it? Even international awards, ones. You know, it happens where every time somebody is thinking that they've been cheated, they deserve to be in there and all that, you know. So it's not going to go away. We're never going to have a year where everybody is excited.
There'll be no controversy.
No, we're always going to have that, you know. So we always need to look at the challenges, the faults, and try to correct them as we go along. But I'm sure the industry would, you know, welcome the awards. You know, you go through the whole year and you get recognized for the works that you put out. You would be excited by it, you know. So and again, we've seen some people bastardize the awards one year or the other,
and the following year they are clamoring for it.
When they've been given the awards, they're super excited about it. You know, Raskuku today is talking. When he was given his award, didn't he go do a tour with it? You know, so for me, I don't think that there will be challenges always, but they work at it and then hopefully it gets better year on year.
Okay.